Perfect. Good morning. Rob, if you want, I'll let you start the meeting off and then I'll take it from there.
Okay, great. Uh, Great. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Monday, October 25th meeting of the Sconset Advisory Board here on Nantucket Island. Members, when I call your name, please respond. Let's see, Angus McLeod.
Here.
Okay, thank you. Clement Turkeys.
Here.
Rob Benchley is here, the chair. I declare we have a quorum and other members may be joining us as we go. There's Mary Will.
I'm here.
Thank you very much. Chair notes Mary Will and Harriet Durkees. And
Yeah, I know.
but just kidding.
I'm here
Okay.
with my daughters.
We have one item on the agenda, and I will call for a motion for the adoption of the agenda that I just sent to you all.
Hi, Rob, your staff member is also here. I do want to make that clear.
Oh, that's right. Okay, good. Right. Our staff member, Kadeem McCarthy.
Thank you. Present.
Thank you very much. Okay,
I'll make a motion to adopt the agenda.
that's great. Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you
Mayor.
very much. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 The chair declares unanimous consent to adopt the agenda as presented. And we're now moving to item number 1. 30.
Rob, actually, we're not quite yet.
Oh,
Give me
okay.
1 second.
All right. All right.
Hi, Chris, are you here for this application?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Rob, so actually we can review this application first and then we'll handle other business after.
Okay, great.
But Kadeem, just to be clear, I'm here as an abutter. I'm not presenting.
Okay. So if they don't, okay. So in that case, yeah, so we'll still review it and then you'll say you'll do your part. They'll make their motion and we'll go on from there. It's too bad that the homeowner isn't here if there is a butter. So, Mr. Chair, how do you want to go about this? This application will be reviewed by the HDC tomorrow, whether we review it here or not today. So it's
Well, I think,
probably best that we review it.
Yeah, gotcha. If you have the view pack, there's no sense in not looking at it. And
I've got it. Let's do it.
Let's see it. I think we're anxious to see it. Thank you.
So this is a site plan. You guys just tell me where you want me to be and I'll be there when I can get there.
Mr. Chair, this is Angus. I would like to recuse myself, but reserve the right to speak as a member of the public.
Angus, I'm not sure you can actually do that. And we do want to make sure we get clarification from the town lawyer and stuff again before we have people do that. So if that's the case, Mr. Chair, I say we don't even open it today.
I'm
The last email that I saw circulated, that was kind of the language, at least that Ray was putting forth.
The chairman, Ray, has asked me to get in touch with the lawyer to, clarify this, and I have not done so yet. So we can't do it. We can open it with Angus not talking at all, or we can not open it.
Well, if it's, I'm sorry, Kadeem, this is Rob. So this is coming up tomorrow's.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well,
So I'm going to recuse, but I guess I'll submit comments, separately, like, as part of the public, but not
Yeah,
participate
you could always show up
in
at
the
the meeting
review
and
right
talk.
now.
You could show up at the meeting tomorrow and talk, Angus. That's fine.
Thanks, Kadeem.
You're welcome. So we will
Okay.
open up.
Well,
Give me
I'm
one
sorry,
moment.
Kadeem, but just a quick question. Is
Yes,
this
Chris.
posted online anywhere? Because it is a little difficult to see on the screen. And
These plans are not posted online.
okay, would it be possible for you to email them? I know you have my email. I've been
I'm
exchanging.
happy to do that for you, Chris. Let me get my email out of there.
That would be wonderful. Thank you. Just so
Yep,
I can
no
also provide
problem.
my comments.
Mr.
if
Chair,
any,
I'm going to go to
HDC.
the just the elevations, give you guys a look while I email Chris. I'm happy to email these plans to you guys as well right now. I was
That
not
would-
able to do so, but You can get them right now.
Okay, yeah, that would be great because,
Yeah, these are significant. This is Mary. I'm really concerned that we're seeing this in a rush, that we didn't have any chance to look
Mary,
at.
there's no rush. We have all day. We have all day.
Yeah, but this is going before the HDC tomorrow, and I'm really curious as to why this wasn't all available to us.
Oh, it
before.
is, Mary. The office is totally open. These plans are public for everyone to come and look at. So you're free to come to two fairgrounds, the Plus office. You ask any of the administrative staff out front that you want to look at the plans, they'll get them out for you. You can look at them all you want.
But we did not have them. I think Mary's point is we
Yeah,
did not.
we have
them
never seen a
at
view
this
pack
meeting.
of this, and
Yeah.
we've been provided with view packs up until now. So why not on this one? And
So we started to provide you with view packs when the pandemic started. And we tried our best to get it done as best as we could, as you know. Sometimes we weren't able to do so. Pre-pandemic, you guys would come in and you'd see the plans for the first time then and there. As of right now, I worked all my hours last week. I worked more than the hours that I am entitled to work. I could not get it done. I didn't do it. We can look at it here, or you guys can come on in and look at it beforehand. Or we can go back to every 2 weeks and allow me the time to get them online. If you see them, you see them. If you don't see them, the HGC board will have to make the recommendation for you to see them. And that's really the best I can do. So, Mr. Chair, it's kind of up to you guys.
okay, well, I hope that you will email those to us so we can look at
Oh, I'm
them.
happy to do so right now. Give me
Okay,
one
and,
second.
and I would like to continue with this so that we can at least get our thoughts on the record at this point. And if it takes a follow-up before tomorrow's HDC meeting, then we'll have to do that too, by email. I don't think terminating this right now is going to do anybody any good.
no,
So,
agreed.
so let's please continue and we'll have to take it from there.
Can
And
I ask another stupid question? This is Clement. I'm looking at what I'm looking at before has red bubbles all around, which I assume are the changes. Has something been already approved prior to this?
I believe, Clement, this is Mary, but I believe that the structure that you see attached onto this, the two-story structure, I believe that that's the existing garage.
Oh, thank you.
And so they're glomming onto the back of the garage, a two-story structure, which would be right up against the property lines of both 28 Main and the Morey.
6 Morey.
6 Morey, thank you, Chris.
Yes.
okay,
And in addition, the piece of land that has a driveway directly next to 6 Morey, and I don't remember, is that 6A?
It's 6A, yes.
Okay, so this is coming. Well, this plan I can't really see on my, okay, hang on, I just increased the size of it.
I also just emailed it to everyone here, everyone on the board, and to you, Chris.
Oh,
Great.
thank you, Kadeem.
that's great, Kadeem. Thank you. Okay, so
And is that currently where the pool is?
I believe so.
Okay, so what's the structure to the left of the pool on this? Is that shuffleboard or something? That
It's a bocce court.
bocce, okay. Yeah, that probably wouldn't be at all like shuffleboard. Okay,
all right, so, all right, okay, I see the garage there. Okay, there we are. The garage is over on the right,
yeah.
but it's not bubbled. Okay. And is there an okay, there's an existing structure and that's what we're seeing on the right-hand side of this.
Oh, so it looks as if the existing structure is a cabana, not the existing garage. Did the existing garage go away?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
being that you guys typically run this on your own, I'm happy to go and look for like what was previously there. They should have had that, obviously, but I can try to get some photos or something from the file if it's available. I can
Okay.
scan them while you guys discuss this and we can go from there.
That's
I
a
did
great-
share the plans with you, so if you want to actually share now, you can drive and control for everyone while I'm away.
All right, let me pull up your email and then
Yep.
I'll,
In the meantime, I'm going to, actually, I'll just leave it here in the meantime. When you have it
Great.
pulled up and you're ready, then we'll go from there.
all right, thanks.
Yep.
And Mary, just to clarify, I believe what they're calling the cabana, unless it's changed in the last year or two, which I don't believe it has, but it may have. They may have done some interior. It is a garage.
Okay.
I-
Yep. It looks like the old garage. So,
I'm on the plan that has the first floor plan and the second floor plan. I'm on that page. And it says existing first floor, and maybe that is the size of the existing. Yeah, you see that right there. Yeah, that's what I was
Mhm.
looking at. So that means that all of this to the whatever side looks like
Cocksucker.
all new. And it was a garage.
we are being recorded.
Robert, yeah, we're being recorded. Don't forget.
Sorry.
I'll just go back to the elevations for now, and then I'm going to do the quick run. I think you guys should be good with the elevations. I'll be
Okay.
not too long.
I'm gonna share my screen and.
Oh, you're
not-
ready? Okay, I'm going to stop
And,
sharing.
and
I'm-
not my comments.
Okay. Okay.
Oops, sorry.
Wait, Rob, are you recusing?
No, I would just. No, I am not recusing.
But you're not making comments? You have no comment. Okay, all right, I'll leave that. I will be right back.
All right, fine. I'm just looking for the.
No, I'm trying to read these elevations. So it says proposed east elevation. I think the little part on the right is what used to be, that's the existing garage.
If I may take a stab at it, just living next door and knowing what's there, I'm happy to, but I certainly don't want to interject if that's not appropriate.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. That'd be great.
So I believe if you're looking at that elevation with the proposed first floor and second floor, the top part of it, that's 12 foot 6 inch by 20 foot 7 inch, is the existing size of the garage. But that garage is back where the main structure is. So that portion is back up against the property line, more or less. It's so basically what they're doing is they're shoving the garage by the 27 feet forward into the driveway, and then they're adding that building, the 27 by 16.6 building. So they're moving the garage down the driveway, and then where the garage was, they're putting the bigger building addition, rather.
The garage is being shifted closer to Main Street.
Yes.
So north, they're moving the garage north, and they are taking the existing square footage where the garage was and adding about 150% to it, right?
I believe that's right. So it looks like that they may keep that just as a garage looking at it. So I think they're basically moving the garage down 27 feet, and then they're building a home behind it attached to the garage, or a studio addition.
A two-story studio addition.
Yes, yes.
Is everybody seeing my screen here?
No, I'm seeing the agenda only.
Okay.
I'm seeing the agenda, yeah.
All right, I'm sorry.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. All right, so what Chris was saying is that this is the existing,
Yes, but it doesn't exist in that spot. I
Yeah,
believe,
that's right.
okay. So they're gonna move it to the north basically and then add on.
Well, there'll be nothing to add on to. They're building brand new in the new location. I mean, in the same location it used to be, but it won't be there anymore.
Yeah.
correct.
And that's gonna be right on the property line.
Yeah, that concerns me, and I will, if Caroline isn't with us, I will say, where are the pool? Well, where are the pool? Where is the pool equipment?
Yeah.
Thought the pool equipment was on the back of the garage, but I'm not seeing it here. Unless it's that little black dot right in the very back corner of the property.
Hang on one sec.
It looks like stairs.
Oh, it's going to have a basement as well?
Oh,
There we go. Jeez. Okay.
I don't know, I just see a few red flags, not a few, but so they were calling it an existing, well, they were calling it an existing cabana and implying that that is already have been approved, that they can have a cabana there, but then they call it a garage. They're repurposing the existing cabana to make a garage and then building a 446 square foot cabana studio in place of the garage that they started calling a cabana in order, to, I guess, to make this all make sense or to be approved more easily.
I think that's a fair representation.
So once again, I mean, I know this is a double property, but
It's not any of it on the double side of the property, though.
yeah, you're
It's
right.
all where it's closest to each of its abutting neighbors.
Yes. And covering an awful lot of square footage with bluestone patios and buildings.
Yeah.
Can I
So-
ask, why is this part on the left bubbled in red? Are they changing anything there?
Could we shift over there to the left, Rob, to the second property, just to see what they're doing around the bocce court?
You know, it looks, this is Chris speaking, it looks like what's already there. I can't speak to that with certainty, but I wonder if they just took the latest set of drawings, which was approved a few years ago for that court and fire pit, and just overlaid the cabana on that. That's a possibility, but I'm not certain. So I don't want to presume that, but that's what it looks like.
Okay.
To the
Well, it looks like to me this is the same as what they've got now, but why they put a red bubble around it, I don't know. There's nothing on the. you know,
I
the
think
application
I think
part.
it's a herring, frankly.
Could be.
Okay. Let me see if it's on the application.
No, it just says cabana addition and garage move.
Okay. Oh, boy. You can see why I use nasty words.
Mhm.
Look at this thing.
I know, it's difficult to move it all. Okay, revising door. And do we have any heights on the garage? I mean, the cabana structure.
I don't see any. Oh, yeah, maybe here.
Yeah, good.
22.1.
Okay.
With the stairway going down, if you look at that proposed south elevation, there's a stairway going down,
Oh, yeah, that's pretty
which
deep.
implies a basement, but there's no floor plan of a basement. Just the first and second. It does show the
Oh,
stairs.
I'm sorry, it does say crawl space access with retaining walls. So it may be just that may be where the pool equipment and
Sure.
other mechanicals are. And
Thank you. That's
just
helpful.
zooming in.
Well, I think we should ask for elevations on that too, just to make sure it's not a 12-foot basement. Called a crawl space, kind of like a garage called a cabana. I have to say that just looking at the quick elevation as it flew by, and it would be the west facing elevation with the Juliet balcony, unsupported except by those things. That looks, I mean, it's charming in Southern California. It does not look like Sconset whatsoever. It certainly doesn't look like Sursum Corda or Zoofest, the house. It does not match the architecture of the house for which this is I want to say subdominant, but that's not what I mean, a secondary structure. So those windows, which I love on a Beaux-Arts building, don't seem at all appropriate to Sconset. I do like cross-hatched balustrades, but again, these are too formal and they look more appropriate on the Huntington Library than they do in a Sconset garage / cabana studio. Those would be my initial comments.
Okay, thank you. Clement, any other, sorry, not anything you'd like to say?
Well, I'm assuming that this is, I guess, my not main concern, but this is not a cabana. I mean, a cabana to me would have open spaces for you to slide out to the pool. This is definitely a guest house. I totally agree with Mary that the second floor balcony with French doors and French doors below it is absolutely ridiculous. I assume that faces onto the pool.
Yeah, it faces west.
Yeah, so it faces onto the pool. So in that sense, maybe it's a cabana, but not really.
It's visible through the hedge from Maury Lane.
It's very tight up against the hedge and it's 2-story, replacing what used to be 1-story. Maybe they should put a 1-story bedroom on it onto the garage. I mean, they want to make more space, but 2 stories seems to me just egregious for the neighborhood.
Yeah, this is Robert. It really looks like they're cramming an awful lot of bulk into that corner. And I don't think I understand the doors.
They stylistically, they're classic Beaux-Arts.
Yeah.
The period Sconset, well, Sconset has a lot of architectural periods. That isn't one of them that I've ever recognized.
Okay, there's the door schedule there.
Do we know this architect? I'm just asking. Is that Jeff Morash?
I'm not familiar. The Morashes, weren't they the GBH? Wasn't he the GBH gardening person? Lives over on the North Shore someplace.
Okay,
Oh, concept design plan. I see it now.
okay.
Whoever they are. where it says sheet index, it says site plan, basement plan, first floor plan, second floor plan, elevations, foundation plans, and framing plans. We are not seeing all of that, but
Certainly not. Okay, well, while we're waiting for the Kadeem to come back for any clarifications, Chris,
I'm
was there
looking at, well, just more, a little bit more. I mean, I know it says side rear setback 5 feet. That's really tight with the staircase.
oh, you mean the staircase down?
Yeah,
Yeah, I see what you're
right
saying.
at the corner. I
Yep.
mean, maybe staircases don't count, but if it's a functioning basement that it's going down to, it certainly should count.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there it is. Okay. Yeah, when I built my new basement entry, I had to set back the stairwell off the property line.
5 feet off the property
Five-
line.
Well, actually 10 feet in this zoning area, but
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is obviously not.
Unless they're counting the hedge as, I mean, the hedge which exists, if they're counting that as 5 feet. I don't know. It definitely is. I mean, just generally speaking, it's awfully close to the neighbors. It is, I mean, do we see in the right-hand corner here where it says existing, is that not the, is that the barn on 6A?
Let's see. let me-
That is the barn on 6A. I believe it's actually off a little bit further from that. The way it was crafted, it was within, it was, the setback. I believe there is a setback there. Each drawing for each property is slightly different, interestingly, if you look around 28 and 6A, and but I think as surveyed, it's off a little bit.
Oh, you're right. This is going to be right next to the garage that's not really a garage. It's a fake
That's
garage.
right, the barn. Yeah.
No, but I mean, the
Oh, I'm
people
sorry.
on, to
Oh,
the
yeah,
right.
28 Main.
Yeah,
The
they
garage.
put
with
in
the Yeah, it looks like a garage from the street, but it's.
Mm.
Yeah.
You can't.
And that's not on this plan, but that will be kind of competing garages at that,
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Hi, guys.
I think those will
have
be
been,
within 10 feet. Oh, sorry.
No problem. That was me, my fault. I'm searching through the files. There's, a good amount of stuff here to look at. I'm not certain I have found what we're looking for, but there are these photos in there. That was a garage that looks like maybe I can, scan them, but is this the structure that they're looking to change right now? I have a few photos.
that-
like, is
That
that
look
the
that
one or is that
looks
long
like
gone?
no, that looks like it is it. And now that the landscaping is different around it, but
Okay.
that's
Let
it.
me get these photos scanned and I will, be able to share these. If I can find the plans and stuff, I'll get those as well. So just continue on.
Okay, thanks, Kadeem.
If I may just make a couple of comments. Unfortunately, I have an 11:45 work call that I need to take. I don't know if but again, I don't want to jump in on SAB's meeting here.
No, please go ahead. You're here. You've been recognized, and give us your thoughts, please.
Thank you. So I think there are two primary concerns. I'd have to think about the massing. It's hard for me to visualize. I'm not as much a space person as people on this call. It does seem like a lot of mass right there, and replacing it. And I thought the interesting, it's going to be competing in a corner with three buildings: the barn on 6A, the new garage, and then this one. So you're going to have an interesting corner there of secondary or primary in the case of the barn, I guess technically, structures that that are all going to be within 5 or 10 feet of each other in kind of a corner there. My primary concern with 30 Main has largely been the landscaping and the lighting in particular. And I'm not sure, I did send Mary and Angus last week a file, and Holly and Kadeem as well. And the entire area it's lit up like a commercial hotel property, and it's on a timer, so it goes from dusk until late night, at least throughout the summer. I'm not sure about the rest of the year. I think how that plays into this property or this proposal, I am worried about that, a little bit about that second floor and just how lit is this going to be. I would also note that the pool lights, and again, I'm not sure if anybody has seen the PowerPoint I sent out, if Holly and Kadeem forwarded it on, but the pool lights, which are multicolored, blue usually, though they sometimes switch, they do bounce off the 30 Main facade, as is visible from Maury 2. So you're basically staring at a blue flickering facade. I would just wonder if the second story of this would get the same treatment. So what I would be interested in HDC and SAB exploring, and again, balcony, I think that does seem a little bit out of character, especially facing the road. I don't think that's really been improved very often. But if there's something that can be done either with enhanced screening or requiring a comprehensive lighting plan along with the landscaping plan, because again, anybody who knows that area, which is the entryway to Sconset at nighttime, it is lit up. The building's lit up, blue flickering lights. This will be the same. You have uplighting everywhere. I mean, it really does look, it's not necessarily unattractive. Taste can vary, but I would say it's out of context. And then, we're just adding more windows, more lights, more of everything. And I suspect there will be enhanced lighting. I will say I am pleased that it seems as though the pool equipment may have moved underground, which would be a positive, certainly.
Great. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
I am back and ready, actually. I was just getting it saved so that the HDC board members also have this same information. A lot of this stuff, as you guys know, isn't provided beforehand and obviously should be provided. It is almost impossible to catch all of this for every application. So I am glad that we're going over it together now so that I'm able to provide this for the board. I would like to share my screen. So Rob, if you could stop sharing, that would be fantastic.
I believe I did.
Love it. And here I go. Can you guys see? Can you see the screen? Can you see what's on the screen, guys?
Yeah, there's a
Site plan.
Yeah,
Oh.
all right, perfect. So I'll zoom in on them, but I do want to mention a few things. If this is in fact the structure, do we think it really is?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so not a big problem by any means, and I was absolutely not trying to help in this application, but this structure actually had an approval for a demo in 97. Obviously, it's not good anymore, but the fact of the matter is that the Sconset Advisory Board looked it over, thought it was appropriate to demo it, and then the HDC, based on those recommendations, also did approve it for a demo. So this is going to be in the packet now as well, because it's there with the photos. But
may I make a comment though?
Yeah, absolutely.
In addition to it being outdated, the property was entirely different at that time.
Okay.
It was 6 Maury Lane was part of that property, as was the adjacent property. So you had almost an acre of no pool, no landscape, just lawn.
Roger
so
that.
that is I would say that is a slight difference in considering.
Yeah, no, that's a great note.
anything.
And I do think, Chris, if you're going to be at the meeting tomorrow, that's definitely something you want to mention, because just as the HCC compliance coordinator, I can tell you that this will definitely mean something. But I think your point also definitely would mean something. So do have that ready to go.
Thank you.
Here are the photos, and if you guys want anything else, I'm happy to do so, and we can continue on.
Okay, that's great. Kadeem, thank you for taking the time to find that. And
Yep, when I've got the time, it is my pleasure, my pleasure. Really.
yes,
But sorry, I guess what I'm hearing is that that was approved to demo in 97. Is that the structure we're talking about moving, or has that structure been replaced with something else?
Chris might know better, but based on the application and what's in front of us, it looks like this is the structure that they're going to move and add to. And this is the same structure that was approved to be demoed in 97. Obviously, that's long gone. If they wanted to apply to demo again, though, like so, and just so you guys know, and everyone else, it's recorded, so anyone that watches understands. In a case like this, because it was approved for demo, you know, an HDC board and the advisory council had approved this. If they were to bring this back in front of me, I really just say, all right, sweet, the board approved it before, I'll put it on consent for an approval again. And that's not like a Kadeem rule, that is just the standard. Like it was already approved. This HDC board should not, for whatever reason, you know, go against that. So we are going to fully just put it on consent and not even worry. No advisory boards, none of that sometimes. So sometimes if you see like, you know, a new house or a move or a demo in Sconset or HSAB, you know, the historic district, that's on consent, that might, you know, that might be why. It might not be why, so I would ask, but it might certainly be why, just for the record.
okay.
No, I understand where you're going with that, Kadeem, but what I would like to know is what is there now in 2021 is.
Oh, that's a great question. I do not know for certain. And you know what? I think it would be, this is what the agents should do. And in a case like this, it's almost as if I would say, you know, you need more information already. Don't even bring it to the HDC, but I don't have the time to go through all these applications and do that. So we do unfortunately spend the time doing that here and then at the HDC. And then the applicant has to come back in 2 months when they get back up with the new, you know, with these photos. He should have done this himself. What I'm going to do again, because you're right, and it's a smart suggestion, is I'll just go out there today, I'll snap a few photos and I'll add that again. And I'll let the chairman know, like, all this stuff was not there. And when I say it for this application, which seems to be a little bit of a hot topic, I think it'll be good for me to put it on the record that like this application was woefully incomplete and it really shouldn't have been on the agenda at all. And we're going to start just taking things off the agenda that are woefully incomplete. So I think this meeting has been more useful than many meetings I've had with the Sconset Advisory Board. So thank you guys. And
well, Kadeem, I'd just say that this is not your responsibility to go out to Sconset and take pictures.
It certainly is not, but you know, if it's going to help the board, that is my responsibility. And I would like to do that, make it easier for everyone. Otherwise, I have to put it on a VPAC and I have to put it online for everyone, you know, like it's just, I would like to make my job easier. So thank you for the comment. And I'm certainly going to go and just take some photos, try to figure out where it is. Obviously, I can't do that for this meeting, so you will not see what it looks like currently.
Gotcha. All right, Kadeem, thank you for all that. And
you are so welcome.
And your sort of backing into the explanation of what's going on over there. I wasn't aware that the online ViewPack business was the result of the COVID lockdown. So will those features be fewer and fewer?
No, actually the whole applications are fewer and fewer, and I'm able to, you know, do the work that I am hired to do in its entirety. You know, when I can get them up, you guys see that I get them up, and I'll email you on Thursday if I can, you know, and I will do so happily, because I don't want to get emails from everyone on the board asking for where's this and where's that. Like, that's not what I want to do. I don't think anyone wants to deal with those sort of emails. So I get them done if I can get them done. This week, last week especially, I just wanted to try my 35 hours. I still went way past my 35, and then, you know, and there's still a bunch. The HDC did not get their ViewPack either. Like, they have no idea what they're going to be looking at tomorrow. They're going to see it tomorrow, just like everybody else. And Angus and everyone for HSAB is, you know, same thing for them too. It's not, you know, there's no like, you know, you get it.
Yeah, got it. Oh, all right. So, because I think all of us have been a little bit in the dark with the recent workings over there, and it's I'm happy to learn about it. I'm sorry it's happening. Okay. Any other comments about this application? And I wish lighting was. I know there's town bylaws and things about that, but it's really because the existing situation is so much apart I think I'm just making a personal comment, is so much a part of this property. You know, it's part of the whole appearance of the house, of the gateway, and it's not what is appropriate for Sconset or probably anywhere else in Nantucket. And I'm hoping we can get a resolution here, because it's way too bad, and it's so visible. And there's a lot of other properties in the village also that have some uplighting issues, and it's never a dull moment around here. Okay, any
Mr.
other?
Chairman, another brief comment about this application before we move on, if you guys want
Yes.
to move on. You're always welcome to attend the HCC meetings and make your, obviously we have the minutes, and Holly is excellent at explaining your sides. But if for whatever reason it's a big one and you also just want to be there to say, hey, I am the chairperson and I am here, and you are free to do so, or you can come as a member of the public. You're free to do so. I send out the links to everyone. The links are on the agenda, and we're more than welcome to have everyone, really.
Yes, and actually, Kadeem, I have any number of times been in the wings. I just haven't turned my camera on.
I
so.
love that. Before anything else, I have something really quickly I was also working on that I think you guys might enjoy. I was cleaning up my room yesterday, and I found this beautiful glass jar that I've had just kind of sitting there. And I was like, what is this thing? And I looked at it and I was like, oh, I can put my caps in this. And then I realized it's for the Sankaty tennis champion. You guys might know who this person was.
Wow.
I don't know who would have owned this or when they would have owned it, but I've had this jar in my room for years and years. And I only today noticed that it said Sankaty tennis champion on it.
Huh? Does it
Yeah.
have a name?
No, it doesn't. That's all it says. So I have my
Yeah.
caps in it, and it's going up here. All right, that was it.
Kadeem, I just want to say thank you too before I drop off here. I know that you and Holly and Kathy before you were extremely busy, and really do appreciate it. And sorry for the barrage of emails. I can't promise you they won't keep coming, but
That's
thank
fine.
you.
I'm used to it.
All right, take care. Thank you.
Yep, take care.
Great. Okay, everybody, any other comments? All right. I had seen on the agenda as well that we, sorry, I'm just trying to get my,
I think is the next thing. We were going to talk about zoning.
yeah, any other comments from our, we had a little chat about it last week, and we haven't learned anything new since then, but we're just leaving it on the agenda in case it does come up, so that it's part of the record. And I'm not,
Well, I appreciate it being on the agenda and keeping it on the agenda. There's nothing new that I have to add
okay,
to that.
all right,
Is that what we want for me to just keep it there just keep it there? Easy enough.
Sure.
Yes,
yes,
We can definitely do that.
that's great, Kadeem. Okay, so do I want to ask to take a motion to approve the comments we've made so far?
So
Would
moved.
you-
Thank you. Do I hear a second?
I'll second that, Mary.
Great. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Aye, thank you. And
Awesome.
then I'll take a motion for our adjournment.
So moved.
Thank you.
second.
Thank you for the second. Clement, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Bob is an aye. The ayes have it. All right, everybody, thank you. Kadeem, especially thank you. And it's like a whole different world now that we're emerging from all this, and things are,
Yeah, it really is. It is
Crazy.
bizarre for sure.
yeah. Okay, well, anyway, we can help, please let us know. And I'll come by and try to get some of these other things straightened out, especially the
Sounds
link
good.
to start the meeting. Okay, everybody,
Thank you guys so much
Thanks,
for your time.
Rob. See you, Kadeem.
thanks.
See
Yeah,
ya.
Thank you.
bye.
Bye.